So a very good day to everyone. Hopefully you have completed with the transfer pricing at least the revision by yourself. And one more task I have given ki now you have to make a sheet that is in your notes with respect to what? With respect to the timelines that have been given in transfer pricing, that target I have given you. So that I will check on Monday. If there is class on Monday, then I will check during the class. If not on Monday, you have to send it to me on that day. Okay? Because if we are not having class on Monday, we will definitely be having Sunday ka class. Okay? Chalo. So we are now starting with a very elementary part that is left for transfer pricing, and I guess it would take only 20 minutes to complete that. And after the completion, I can say closure of your one of the most important topic in international taxation, that is your transfer pricing. If it would be coming for at least 8 marks. And I have also told you the way of asking either practical, either case study, that you have to identify what is the most appropriate method in transfer pricing. If it is APPA, always case study for APPA you can expect. If case studies are coming, and if it is APPA they can frame case studies only. And then, what about country by country reporting? If I would say it is least important, that means in other words, it is not important, because country by country reporting is just a procedure that we are going to do. That you have to do certain reporting. That is it. It's not at all important and not even asked for the single time. But when it comes to country by country reporting, understand one thing. वो जो limits लेके रखिएगी when country by country reporting is to be done. That limit is important, ma'am. Why it is important? MCQ. Might be for 1 marks they can ask in MCQ. Never ever in your entire DT till the course changes. And even after the change of the course, because concept are same, just the format of answering the question will be different. Format तो same है, तब open book हो जाएगा, तब तुम्हारे से format of answering will be different, nothing will be different apart from that. DT अभी भी जो है DT तब भी वही रहेगा, it will be entirely same. Concepts are not going to change. तब भी country by country reporting important नहीं है. ठीक है, तो now we are going to enter into a concept that is least important. Okay, sure. Let us start. Already the notes I have shared, and Akshay, you have registered now, so it would be shared to you. Sure. Certain provisions related to APPA, I said na कि APPA के कुछ provisions are left. Certain compliance related provision we have not done. So elementary, we are starting basic. कोई logic, I cannot say कि there is much of interpretation in it, there is much of logic. Just I will be telling you कि this is the concept and that is it. Whatever analysis was there, already we have done this. ठीक है? चलो. So when it was coming to APPA, certain compliance procedure you have to complete. कुछ compliance procedure है that you have to do. That means, suppose I have to enter into APPA. मुझे APPA में enter करना है. I want to enter into APPA. If you want to enter into APPA, what you should do? At least you should file an application. Application तो दो कि I want to enter into APPA. Then CBDT with the approval of central government will enter into APPA. तो किसको एप्लीकेशन देंगे मैम? एप्लीकेशन टू DGIT, डायरेक्टर जनरल ऑफ इनकम टैक्स. मैम, शुड आई लर्न इट? 100% लर्न इट फॉर द पर्पस ऑफ MCQ. तो यू हैव टू गिव एप्लीकेशन टू DGIT. एप्लीकेशन मेड बिफोर, कब देनी एप्लीकेशन? 1st April, before 1st April of the previous year, relevant to assessment year. That means I can say either you enter into transaction or before the starting of your year, you have to give whichever is beneficial. मतलब क्या है, या तो ईयर स्टार्ट होने के पहले ही बोल दो कि मुझे अप्पा में एंटर होना है, और बिफोर एंटरिंग इनटू द ट्रांजैक्शन यू कैन से कि आई वांट टू एंटर इनटू अप्पा. Purpose of MCQ, you can say. Now, what could be the value of international transaction and what will be the fees? If your transaction value is 100 crore, you have to pay 10 lakh ka fees. Greater than 100 crore, up to 2 crore, 15 lakh fees you have to pay. Greater than 200 crore, 20 lakh fees you have to pay. Are you understanding? It is nothing that I have to explain. It is just I am reading in front of you कि ऐसा है. मुझे नहीं याद आ रहा, तुम बताओ. To whom you will apply? किसको apply करोगे? For the purpose of APPA.
DGIT.
DGIT. Then I forgot. Till when you should apply?
First April of the previous year, 11th to 11th assessment year.
Or
Before entering into the
Before entering
transaction.
to APPA, whichever is beneficial.
now there is fees criteria given. 100 crore का difference is there. If up to 100 crore, what is the fees?
10 lakh.
10 lakh. More than 100 crore, up to 200 crore,
20
15
lakhs. So 15 lakhs.
20 lakh or 15 lakh.
15.
15 lakh.
And more than 200 crore, it is 20 lakh. Can I say 5 lakh ka difference here and 100 crore ka difference here? Don't learn it, don't mug up for this. 100 crore ka difference here and 5 lakh ka difference here. 10 lakh, 15 lakh, 20 lakh. Done with the fees. Okay. Then after this, can you withdraw application? Withdrawal of application. Yes, you can withdraw your application anytime before the finalization of APPA. You have paid the fees. That will not be refunded. But once before acceptance of APPA ki okay, APPA will be applicable to you. Ma'am, ऐसा क्यों बोल रहे हैं? ध्यान से समझना. This is important. They are saying you can withdraw from APPA. ठीक है? But before finalization of APPA. क्यों? एक बार APPA तभी apply होगा. APPA will be applicable only when your total income increase or your losses reduce. Beneficial to the favor of department. Transfer pricing के provisions are applicable only and only. APPA provisions applicable only when income increases, losses reduce. When it is not in the favor of your department, APPA वैसे भी नहीं लगने वाला. APPA क्या होगा? If it is not in the favor of the department, APPA will genuinely not be applicable. So therefore, before finalization, you can withdraw. Because once they know कि that is in their favor, would they allow you to withdraw? वैसे भी वो अलाउ नहीं करने वाले. अंडरस्टैंडिंग द लॉजिक हिंदी में. नाउ जब वो बोल रहा है कि फाइनलाइजेशन के पहले अगर लेना है तो अप्पा ले लो, नहीं तो मत लो. क्यों? क्योंकि एक बार उनको पता चल गया ना कि उनके फेवर में जाएगा, तभी तो वो अप्लाई करेंगे तुम पे अप्पा. उनको वैसे ही पता है उनके फेवर में नहीं, तो अप्पा तो वैसे भी एप्लीकेबल नहीं होगा. तो अगर उनको पता चल गया कि उनके फेवर में है, तो भाई कुछ भी कर लो, तुमको वैसे भी विड्रॉ करने नहीं देने वाले. आर यू गेटिंग लॉजिक? Therefore, withdraw before that. Salari, you got it? Now, ma'am, there is an annual compliance report that you have to submit every year within 30 days from the date of filing your return or within 90 days from entering into APPA, whichever is earlier important. Why? अब भाई उन्होंने APPA दे दिया. They have said कि okay, APPA enter. Whether APPA is for 5 years, yes. APPA maximum 5 years के लिए. Now every year at least give us a report ना that you are complying with whatever we have told. APPA क्यों enter होता है? APPA enter होता है for the calculation of arm length price. APPA enter होता है determining the method of arm length price. वही तो है. When APPA is entered for the calculation, APPA is entered for determining the method. So in such a case, उस केस में क्या होगा? In such a case, यहाँ पे बोल रहे हुआ कि नहीं, you followed or not, give us a compliance report every year. तो वही compliance report है. And when you have to submit either return of income file किया 30 days के अंदर, और just अभी APPA में enter ही किया था. Right now we have entered into APPA 90 days के अंदर. 90 days are sufficient for starting of the compliances. So we give us a compliance report. तो मैम first compliance report समझो. First compliance report के लिए this time is applicable ना. First compliance report. उसके बाद सेकंड कंप्लायंस रिपोर्ट ऑलवेज यू विल डू दिस ना 30 days within 30 days of due date. Are you getting? फर्स्ट एनुअल रिपोर्ट में ही तो ये अप्लाई होगा whichever is earlier. सेकंड कंप्लायंस रिपोर्ट का क्या होगा? ड्यू डेट के 30 days में सबमिट. This point ICI can pick and you will be randomly टिक क्या कर रहे होगे तुम whichever is earlier, क्योंकि तुमने तो वही टाइम लिमिट पढ़ के रखी है. Are you getting? So write it down somewhere. The first compliance report this is applicable. For second only 30 days of due date wala point is applicable. Write it down and make my delivery. Say you can buy that compact book. Saladi, make my delivery na compact book that is BV sir ka compact book. For your reference you can use that, and handwritten charts as I am providing that we will do in the class. Done? लिख लिया? चलो. Now, once you have submitted this compliance report, now who will check it? Your transfer pricing officer will check it. Once you have submitted the report, that compliance report will be checked by transfer pricing officer and he will do the compliance audit every year. समझ रहे हो? तुम रिपोर्ट सबमिट करो, हम उसको ऑडिट करेंगे. यू सबमिट द रिपोर्ट, वी विल डू द ऑडिट ऑफ दैट कंप्लायंस ऑडिट. तो कंप्लायंस ऑडिट रिपोर्ट का कंप्लायंस ऑडिट होगा. हु विल डू द कंप्लायंस ऑडिट? ट्रांसफर प्राइसिंग ऑफिसर. एंड ही विल फर्निश द रिपोर्ट विदिन 6 months फ्रॉम द एंड ऑफ द मंथ इन विच कंप्लायंस रिपोर्ट इज रिसीव्ड. He has received the report on 15 July. From end of the month, 31st July, 6 months will be counted. Now this is important. Why compliance is important? ये new time limits है. These are all the new time limits that you can expect in MCQ. So for the compliance, write down learn thoroughly for MCQ. ठीक है? Learn thoroughly for MCQ. Done. So I forgot something. Now you have to tell me. मेरे को कुछ भी याद नहीं है, मैं सब भूल गई. Now you would be answering. There was something that is you have to submit certain report. वो report कौन सी submit करनी है आपको में?
Compliance report.
Compliance report. Once in a while, मतलब appa is for 5 years and one time you have to submit that report. True or false?
Every year.
Every year.
It's not one time, every year. Then if I have to submit the report for third year I have to submit the report. What would be my time limit?
Within 30 days of date of return of filing.
Wait, within 30 days, what you said, Akshay?
Return of filing, date of return of filing.
Correct or incorrect?
If it
Within
is
30 days.
If it is first time, then 30 days.
I am saying third time. Within 30 days of date of filing the return, he is saying. अरे भाई ड्यू डेट लिखा है, ड्यू डेट, नॉट डेट ऑफ फाइलिंग द रिटर्न. वेरी गुड सलादी. वो बोलता कम है लेकिन समझ में ज्यादा आ रही है उसको. He doesn't understand हिंदी but he understand the concept very well. Very good. हंसो सलादी, बस वो हंसता ही रहता है. Every time whatever I say he is smiling. ठीक है? तो it is due date से 30 days, not date of filing the return. गलत हो जाओगे, MCQ गलत. ठीक है? Then again, it is 5th year. I want to file the compliance report. Again, tell me the time.
30 days from the
30
due
days
date of
from the
filing
due
of
date
return
of
of
filing
report.
letter.
Finally, first year I have to file the this compliance report.
Within 90 days of
Within 30 days.
90
Within 30
days
days
of
of the
entering
date of
of
filing of
APA
return or
or
90
30
days
days
from
from
the
the date of filing of
filing
whichever
of-
is earlier.
90 days what? 90 days from
Entering into
entering
APA.
into
entering into
APA.
APA.
entering into APA. अब एक चीज बताओ, अभी you might not be knowing Akshay and Abdul. Yesterday we have done a concept कि if you have entered into APA before filing the return of income, due date is there. 90 days will start from
The date of filing of return.
interest.
Due date of
90 days
filing.
start from actual date of filing of return. Due date starts from due date of filing of return of income.
Actual से you can start 90 days and interest will be started from due date.
Due date.
What is what mutual agreement procedure? What is that? उसमें क्या था?
When
When the
effective
AO will
date-
effect
Due
the,
date.
will give the
Effective
effect on such mutual agreement procedure.
Okay, and that 90 days का interest will be starting from same, right?
Same day.
Okay. What about safe harbor?
Due date of filing.
Due date of filing of return of income.
Due date of filing.
Safe harbor. Again,
Safe harbor.
safe harbor.
Due date of filing of return of income.
What is there in safe harbor? Is it due date of filing the return of income? Or something was there from the end of the previous year? कुछ तो था शायद. End of the previous year. Saladi, now answer. For safe harbor rule, when you will start 90 days and when you will start interest ka calculation.
For safe harbor, due date of filing of return of income.
Then, chalo, for safe harbor, if it is due date of filing the return of income, then tell me about you yourself has revised the return of income. खुद ने return of income revise किया. Then 90 days and interest.
Same. Due date for the filing of return of income.
पक्का?
Yes.
Now check your copy. Is it correct?
It's correct.
And when interest will start?
Same.
Same due date of
Due date.
filing of return of income.
So when you know something is correct, and I'm confidently confusing you, that means still you have doubt कि सही भी है या नहीं, and you have checked also. चलो check भी कर लेते कहीं सच में हम भी तो गलत नहीं है. Do not do this. If confident, पक्का मैम यही है. ठीक है? When AO has changed or any authority is given the order, according to that you have done the changes. 90 days in interest.
The
Date of
date on
passing
which
of
such
order
order is
respective
passed by the
authorities.
authority.
And
Interest also
Interest
from
will
the
also say.
Interest also.
same.
I forgot one thing. There was certain limit because of which limit this entire primary secondary not applicable.
1 CR.
If it is up to 1 crore.
One crore.
Very good. Then I forgot one thing. Something I taught. कि if you have loan from your associate enterprise outside India, something was there.
30% of.
कितना था वो percentage disallowed वाला? Disallowed percentage was
30% of
30% of
EBA
up to
or
30%
actual
it is
interest paid,
allowed.
whichever is lower.
So it is allowed. Excess one.
30% is allowed. I am asking whatever is disallowed. I am not saying whatever is allowed. तो क्या बोलना है? 30 बोलना है? Disallowed. 70% is allowed.
70%.
30% allowed, 70% is allowed. मेरा question क्या है? What is disallowed? और तुम्हारा focus क्या है? Allow कितना होता है वो answer quickly देना है बस. Are you getting? Focus on the type of question. Again, then there was something. कितना board of director I have to appoint?
Majority
Majority of the
board.
board of directors.
Range concept is not applicable to which method?
Profit split method.
Profit split.
Profit split method. Then range concept में there was a benchmark. कितना percent का benchmark it was?
3%.
35%.
35%,
65%,
65%,
50%.
and for median 50%.
Range concept में there was a benchmark I said and Rajesh ji said 3%.
35, 35,
35.
65 and mean
35.
50%.
Range concept में 3% tolerance band है क्या? No.
No.
1% tolerance band? No.
No.
1% किस पे था? To whom 1% already?
Wholesale.
Wholesalers.
Wholesale. Wholesale में 2% use. What was the 2%?
90% of total cost should
80% and 10 less,
80%.
80%.
80% of average.
And less than 10%.
10% for what?
10% average closing
Average
stock.
closing stock.
And 80% for?
Finished goods.
Total expenditure.
Cost of
Expenditure on raw
finished
material.
goods.
What was the requirement? वो कुछ था ना? Raw material requirement, something was there.
More than
Karthik, the answer?
90%.
Raw
More than
material.
90%.
For
More than
wholesale,
90% from
right,
other enterprise.
Karthik. What was their raw material requirement?
Actually, the cost of finished goods purchase should be 80% or more.
I'm talking about raw material requirement. Question changed, Karthik.
Associated enterprise, ma'am.
What was their raw material requirement for associate enterprise?
90%.
If 90% they are purchasing from certain person and he is controlling the prices, then he is associated enterprise for the other.
Okay. Then tell me about where we do this thing. I don't know the name of method. You have to give me the name of the method. I sold to associate enterprise. Associate enterprise sold to an unrelated party.
Resale price.
Resale.
Then I'm giving software value services. I don't know the method which is to be applied.
Cost plus method.
Cost plus
Cost plus
method.
method. Then I have unrelated party की बहुत सारे transaction and have related party का transaction. How to calculate? इधर अलग. How to calculate?
Uncontrolled price method.
Control price method.
Three adjustments basically they give. What was that three adjustments?
Discount,
Discount,
warranty,
warranty.
cost of
Warranty. Third.
FOB, CIF.
CIF.
Then there was a method in which this specifically say ki take the genuine ratio and then calculate what is going to be your arm length price by distributing what you earned.
Profit split method.
profit split method, capital employed ratio.
Whatever industries are doing in similar circumstances, that you have to apply.
Net margin.
Transaction net
net
margin method.
Are you getting only this much of confidence ki at least we know the content now? Ki this is the content and at least this is the answer. I'm not saying कि language you would be knowing. पर अगर तुमको सुन के ये याद आ रहा है कि हाँ मैंने वो 26% किया था वो 90% किया था तो एटलीस्ट क्लास फ्रूटफुल इतनी ही होगी कि एटलीस्ट तुम्हें पता होगा कि हाँ ये चीज है. अब तुम्हारा काम क्या है? व्हाट इज योर वर्क? लैंग्वेज पे यू हैव टू फोकस ऑन प्रेजेंटेशन, focus on writing skills. So what was my task? I can make you learn the things, I can revise. Okay, but what is your task? Presentation skills matter in your hand, and for that you have to do writing. At least one time writing is needed. Understood? Chalo. And apart from this, there was something carry forward wala concept. This, if disallowed, it will be carry forward for how
8
many?
assessment
8
years.
years. 8 assessment years.
8 assessment year. Do not say 8 year. 8 assessment year तक carry forward. What was that concept? किसका कौन सा concept था ये?
Limitation of interest paid to
Was it
associate.
related to primary secondary वाला part or it was related to something else?
Interest paid to
Limitation of
associate.
Interest
interest.
वाला.
Interest one.
Was what? Interest वाला part. So till yesterday all this we have completed. I want to go into APPA. I have entered into APPA. My return already filed. अब क्या करूँ? What I should do?
Do a modified
File the
return.
modified return
Modified
within
return.
3 months.
I don't know the time.
Within 3 months from the
yeah.
end of the
If the return is filed within 3 months after.
3 months from the end, APA is entered.
3 months when the APPA is entered. My returns are not filed. In such a case, file return according
File as per ASPA.
APPA.
Hmm,
The
I got
time
this.
limit, एक minute. The time limit I get when AO transfer my case to AO transfer my case to whom? AO transfer my case to TPO.
1 year.
Within 1 year.
If completed, fresh 1 year. Not completed, additional 1 year.
Additional 1 year.
Okay. Then I forgot one thing. There were 4 cases when it could be referred to TPO.
Document is not
appropriate.
submitted. Document is not
One by
printed.
one, one by one. Yes. Actually, any one reason.
Data not maintained properly.
Not maintained properly, not data. Documents and information not maintained properly. Not maintained. Not properly. Not maintained. First. Lakshmi, second reason. Anyone?
If most appropriate method is not followed.
Most appropriate method not followed. Karthik.
Ma'am, if information is not provided,
Information or document not furnished.
furnished.
Not furnished. Fourth, last one. Rajesh.
Our data is incorrect.
Data is not reliable or
Reliable. Incorrect.
Okay, in this case. Then there was a concept related to कुछ तो था कि यार international transaction होना चाहिए. What is international transaction? Abdul?
Ma'am, international transaction means one is a resident and another person is non-resident. Between two parties having a transaction, it's called as international transaction.
What is the keyword he is missing? Anyone?
Associate enterprise.
Associate enterprise. When a transaction between two or more associate
associate
enterprises,
enterprise,
at least one should be non-resident. That's क्या गया? Associate गया? International गया. Are you getting? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is what is Arviva. During the class I will be taking. अब ऐसा मत समझना once I have completed transfer pricing गया. After transfer pricing you will start DTAA, equalization authority of advance ruling. In between DTAA, what I will ask? Transfer pricing. When I will be doing PGVP, I will ask all these things. That means till the end of the batch, कभी भी Viva लेती रहूंगी. So you should be prepared कि याद रहना चाहिए. Okay? That is a cumulative revision. I want you to do the active recalling. मैं नहीं recall करूंगी, मैं तो भूल गई. ठीक है? चलो. So this was all about your appa. ठीक है? अब आते हैं हम this penalties. There are certain penalty. अब एक penalty और थी that was related to you are required to file what you are required to file चार्टेड अकाउंटेंट की रिपोर्ट. आपको क्या करनी होती थी? चार्टेड अकाउंटेंट की रिपोर्ट फाइल करनी होती. एंड व्हेन यू वर रिक्वायर्ड टू फाइल द चार्टेड अकाउंटेंट रिपोर्ट, एवरी ईयर इट वाज रिक्वायर्ड इफ यू आर एंटरिंग इनटू द इंटरनेशनल ट्रांजैक्शन, आपको क्या करना है? चार्टेड अकाउंटेंट रिपोर्ट क्या करना है? फर्निश करना है. एंड इफ यू फेल टू फर्निश द चार्टेड अकाउंटेंट का रिपोर्ट, व्हाट इज द अमाउंट ऑफ पेनल्टी? ये अपग्रेडेड नहीं आया है, इसको चेंज कर लो. मैं तुम्हें फिर से एक पीडीएफ दूंगी. दिस इज अक्टूबर 31st October of the assessment year and the penalty is 1 lakh. This is what 31st October of the assessment year and this is what 1 lakh. Penalty will be 1 lakh. CA का तुमको furnish करना है. What you have to furnish? CA का you have to furnish the report and CA की report furnish करने के बाद if you fail to furnish on 31st October 1 lakh की penalty is there MCQ. For the purpose of MCQ. Okay. Sure. Now, before starting your other penalties and country by country reporting, just a minute and just a minute. Now, what is this other penalty all about? अब अपन आते हैं कुछ other penalties पे. Is it important? Yes. This penalty of international taxation, you have to learn. This is important. How I have classified? I have classified it on the basis of amount. Instead of section wise, मैंने उसको क्या किया? जिस amount में जिस तरह की penalty आ रही थी, this same penalty under both the section. So don't learn the section. Only learn कि कभी पेनल्टी लगेगी. When this penalty will be applicable, you have to learn only that. Do not learn the section. This is easy कि 2% में क्या क्या आने वाला है. This is easy what is going to be in 5 lakh. This is easy what is going to be in 200%. Instead of section wise, I have done amount wise. So वो कहते हैं समझो it is very rigorous penalty. क्यों? If you fail to keep or maintain information document, information नहीं, document नहीं. एक मिनट मैम, अभी आपने कहा था if I fail to keep or maintain information and document, AO will find your arm length price. वो तो होगा ही होगा, but penalty क्या है? Whatever is the transaction value. Suppose 100 crore का transaction I entered and failed to maintain the information about the transaction. 2% of transaction value will be your penalty. Ma'am, fail to maintain, keep information document, okay. They asked me to furnish that. Remember अभी किया था ना, furnish your information and document. Furnish नहीं किया. समझो मेरी बात. First of all, fail to maintain. चलो maintain नहीं किया. 100 crore का 2%. Okay. Now they want furnish us the thing. पहले वो furnish करवाएंगे ना, बोलेंगे furnish us. समझो. If I am AO, I will say please furnish me this document. Furnish नहीं किया टाइम पे 100 करोड़ का 2%. Why 100 करोड़? I am assuming कि मेरा transaction value is 100 करोड़. So when you fail to furnish, they will say why you fail to furnish? Because we fail to maintain. अरे fail to furnish का भी 2%, fail to maintain का भी तो क्या आ जाएगा 2%. Are you getting? ये in between the line है. That is not mentioned in the book. But are you getting? जब तुम फर्निश नहीं करे दैट मीन्स फेल टू मेंटेन. जब मेंटेन नहीं किया तभी तो फर्निश नहीं करोगे. इफ यू हैव मेंटेन ऑब्वियसली यू विल फर्निश इट ना. तो दोनों का क्या लग जाएगा 2%. बट फॉर द पर्पस ऑफ योर एग्जाम डू नॉट राइट बोथ द थिंग्स. इफ दे से फेल टू मेंटेन बस 100 करोड़ और वॉट एवर इज द ट्रांजेक्शन वैल्यू का 2 करोड़. डोंट इंटरप्रिटेट दिस. दिस इज जस्ट प्रैक्टिकल नॉलेज. डू नॉट इंटरप्रिटेट दिस. क्योंकि वहां उन्होंने नहीं पूछा तो हम ज्ञान नहीं देंगे. वो अगर बोलते फेल टू मेंटेन दिस, फेल टू फर्निश दिस, नहीं लिखना और कुछ मत लिखना. ठीक है मैम. दे आस्क्ड टू फर्निश, वी सेड फेल टू फर्निश. तब तो दोनों लगेगा प्रैक्टिकल. बट वी हैव मेंटेन, बट ड्यू टू सम रीजन वी फर्निश्ड, वी हैव नॉट फर्निश्ड. तब तो एक ही बार लगेगी ना पेनल्टी. तो यहाँ पे 2 पेनल्टी लग सकती है. बट मेंटेन करने के बाद ऑब्वियसली एक ही बार पेनल्टी लगेगी ना. इट वुड बी ओनली वन टाइम. दैट इज जस्ट फॉर द सेक ऑफ योर नॉलेज. डू नॉट राइट इट इन एग्जाम कि दोनों कब लगेगी, वन टाइम कब लगेगा. दैट इज जस्ट आई हैव एक्सप्लेन. देन चलो यू फेल टू मेंटेन द रिकॉर्ड्स. ओके, दिस रिकॉर्ड यू हैव मेंटेन. Transaction 1, transaction 2, transaction 3, 4 maintain किया. You fail to report a transaction. Another transaction you done, that was transaction number 5. You have not reported it. Again 2% transaction value. अरे तुम समझो एक चीज. If you fail to furnish, that means might be you have failed to maintain. ठीक है. अब after furnishing, they find कि furnish करने के बाद की mistakes are there. Again, what is the transaction value का mistake? उस पे भी 2% की penalty. तो हर तरफ either fail to maintain, either fail to furnish. In you have missed something. You have what? Missed something. Missed भी किया या फिर maintain नहीं किया या furnish नहीं किया या फिर correct maintain नहीं किया. Are you getting? पहले तो हमने maintain नहीं किया. Okay. Maintain किया, we have maintained. Incorrect maintenance. Ma'am, maintain properly but missed something. Then again penalty. Maintain नहीं किया, miss किया, या फिर incorrect किया, या फिर what happened? You fail to furnish. सारे केस में 2% is the transaction value. And can I say one thing? वही था if you fail to data is not reliable or incorrect, तब भी हम आएंगे. AO will come forward. Then you fail to maintain, same logic. You fail to furnish. मतलब उन सब चीजों के लिए AO will calculate as well as he will apply penalty too. Are you getting? Done? Then, ma'am, what if failure to furnish information document as per 92D? 92D में कुछ information and documents आपको specifically कहा है कि maintain करो. And if you do not furnish those information document, 5 lakh की penalty is there. Now here, information and document you are not maintaining and here you are not furnishing. Maintain नहीं करने के लिए 2% transaction value, furnish नहीं करने के लिए 5 lakh. यहाँ पे information लिखा है. Information if you are not giving, यहाँ documents की बात नहीं हो रही. वो जो record की बात चल रही है यहाँ पे. प्रॉपर रिकॉर्ड या इंडिविजुअली इंफॉर्मेशन की बात चल रही है. एक ट्रांजैक्शन इफ आई वांट टू एंटर, ठीक है, suppose if I want to enter a transaction, this particular thing is my document and this particular is my information. इस पे 2% है. But when it is what books now, ये क्या है, मेरी book है. If I fail to furnish it as per 92D, तो 5 lakh और लगेगा. Are you getting? Particular transaction की information मांगी 2%. Fail to maintain 2%. Incorrect 2%. But when it comes to entire record, you fail to furnish, then it is 5 lakh also. Also क्यों? Transaction wise तो लगेगी penalty. Record wise also penalty is there. Are you getting? It is regress. ये regress है. But at the point of your exam, ये सब नहीं पता, मतलब you should know, but this you should not have to write कि कब क्या होगा. Simply record not furnish as per 92D, furnish as per 92D, 5 lakh. Understood? हिंदी में एक बार बोल दो, रिपीट इन हिंदी. सीधी सी बात बोल रहा है वो कि अगर तुमने पर्टिकुलर एक ट्रांजैक्शन है, भैया एक ट्रांजैक्शन की डिटेल देना, एक ट्रांजैक्शन की डिटेल ना मेंटेन की 2% का, मेंटेन की लेकिन इनकरेक्ट मेंटेन की 2% का, मिस कर दिया 2% है. ठीक है, ऐसे बहुत सारे ट्रांजैक्शन रिकॉर्ड मेंटेन कर लिया लेकिन फर्निश किया हमको ये रिकॉर्ड, 5 लाख पे आ जाएगा. आर यू गेटिंग? सिंगल एंड ओवरऑल का डिफरेंस. लास्ट वेरी इजी, मिस रिपोर्टिंग. अब ये मिस रिपोर्टिंग क्या होता है? राइट नाउ यू हैव टू वेट फॉर इट बिकॉज मिस रिपोर्टिंग इज इन पेनाल्टी चैप्टर. 1000% I am saying मिस रिपोर्टिंग इज इम्पोर्टेंट. इतना इंपॉर्टेंट है, आएगा ही आएगा. इफ इट इज 4 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन, गार इज नॉट देयर इन योर एग्जाम. गार नहीं दिया, टेक्स्ट प्लानिंग नहीं दिया, अमेंडमेंट का कोई पार्ट नहीं दिया, 100% मिस रिपोर्टिंग आएगा. इतना इंपॉर्टेंट है वो. ठीक है, सो मिस रिपोर्टिंग इज काइंड ऑफ पर्सनल एक्सपेंसेस को यू आर शोइंग एज बिजनेस एक्सपेंस. मिस रिपोर्टिंग, चेंजिंग द नेचर. अभी यू डोंट नो लॉन्ग टर्म शॉर्ट टर्म कैपिटल गेन का भी कॉन्सेप्ट इज देयर, देयरफॉर आई कैन नॉट गो इनटू द डिटेल. लॉन्ग टर्म को यू आर शोइंग शॉर्ट टर्म या फिर शॉर्ट टर्म को यू आर शोइंग लॉन्ग टर्म. अभी के लिए मैं वो बोल रही हूँ, ऑल्दो ये वाइस वर्सा नहीं है. ठीक है, ये वाइस वर्सा नहीं होता है, बट अभी बता रही हूँ कि तुमने क्या कर दिया, मिस रिपोर्टिंग किया. देयर आर ओनली 5 केसेस ऑफ मिस रिपोर्टिंग, सिर्फ 5 ही केस है. तब जो टैक्स आएगा ना, वट एवर विल बी द टैक्स ऑन दैट ट्रांजेक्शन, टैक्स बोल रही हूँ मैं, टैक्स का 200%. एक सेकेंड मैम, बहुत लॉजिक अलग हो रहा है. इनकरेक्ट मेंटेनेंस ऑफ ट्रांजेक्शन 2% ऑफ ट्रांजेक्शन वैल्यू. यस, देन व्हाट इज द टैक्स ऑफ दैट मिस रिपोर्टिंग? उस पे 200% भी पेनल्टी हो सकती है इफ इट इज मिस रिपोर्टिंग. तुमने मेंटेनेंस ऑफ रिकॉर्ड किया, यू डन द रिकॉर्ड मेंटेनेंस. यस, इफ कंडीशन ऑफ मिस रिपोर्टिंग फुलफिल्ड, तो पहले तो इनकरेक्ट मेंटेनेंस का 2% तो लगेगा, दैट विल बी एप्लीकेबल. और इफ दैट केस फॉर द मिस रिपोर्टिंग, 200% ऑफ टैक्स भी लगेगा. आर यू गेटिंग? पेनल्टी पेनल्टी पेनल्टी. आर यू गेटिंग? अभी और सुन लो फिर. मैम AO कैलकुलेट करेगा ना आर्म लेंथ प्राइस. AO विल बी कैलकुलेटिंग माय आर्म लेंथ प्राइस, राइट? इफ AO इज कैलकुलेटिंग योर आर्म लेंथ प्राइस, इफ ही इंक्रीज द इनकम, डिडक्शन इंक्रीज होगा, deduction will not increase. Are you getting the regress punishment in respect of international transaction, because international transactions are very valuable for them. Are you getting? But ये सब practical knowledge है. तुमको सिर्फ कट थ्रॉट याद रखना है. You have to just learn 2% का है, 5 lakh किधर है, and 200% of misreporting is a chapter. So there we will do that. अभी उसको तो कर भी नहीं सकते. Understood this? So this is all your penalty. Just you have to learn this. But for the sake of your understanding, एक बार उसका in-depth बता दी. Have you done 94A? Have you done 94B? Yes. Now country by country reporting. Now comes what? Country by country reporting. To be honest, if you do not have time in exam, skip it. क्या skip करना है? Understanding, skip it. What you should go? If it is master file, this. What I am highlighting? Only the limits. Actually, if I say limit is important, कुछ भी important नहीं है इसके अंदर. Only the time limit is important. Do not go into the depth. इसके डेप्थ में मत जाना, इट वुड बी वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम। ठीक है, कंट्री बाय कंट्री रिपोर्टिंग का मतलब है योर पेरेंट एंटिटी शुड सबमिट ग्रुप वाइज रिपोर्टिंग। पेरेंट एंटिटी आपकी जो होगी उसको क्या करना है, ग्रुप वाइज रिपोर्टिंग देना है। इफ पेरेंट एंटिटी इज इन अ कंट्री वेयर दिस CBS, ये कंट्री बाय कंट्री रिपोर्टिंग इज नॉट एप्लीकेबल। मैम ये कंट्री बाय कंट्री रिपोर्टिंग आया क्यों, व्हाई इट इज कंट्री बाय कंट्री रिपोर्टिंग? आई एम डूइंग व्हाट ट्रांजैक्शन विद सिप्रस, I am doing transaction in Malaysia, I am doing transaction in Dubai, I am doing transaction in what, America, USA. How they will come to know कि तुम्हारा transaction हो रहा है? India में I hided some transaction. How they will come to know? Your country by country reporting. Every country should report what are the transactions they have done with other countries. You have hide कि you have done transaction with China. चाइना ने कंट्री बाय कंट्री रिपोर्टिंग में लिख दिया कि ट्रांजैक्शन डन विद इंडिया। आर यू गेटिंग क्रॉस मैचिंग? सो कंट्री बाय कंट्री रिपोर्टिंग नीडेड। सो हु इज रिस्पांसिबल फॉर दैट कंट्री बाय कंट्री रिपोर्टिंग? कौन रिपोर्टिंग देगा? इन योर ग्रुप पेरेंट एंटिटी विल डू द कंट्री बाय कंट्री रिपोर्टिंग। मैम सपोज माय पेरेंट एंटिटी इज इन अ कंट्री जहां ये कंट्री बाय कंट्री रिपोर्टिंग का कॉन्सेप्ट इज नॉट एप्लीकेबल। इन सच अ केस पेरेंट एंटिटी विल नॉमिनेट एन ऑल्टरनेट एंटिटी। उसको क्या करना पड़ेगा, ये कंट्री बाय कंट्री रिपोर्टिंग फाइल करना होगा। अंडरस्टूड द लॉजिक, सिंपल लॉजिक। इट्स व्हाइल कंट्री बाय कंट्री रिपोर्टिंग, जितनी कंट्री के साथ यू हैव डन ट्रांजैक्शन रिपोर्ट इट टू देम, दैट इज कंट्री बाय कंट्री रिपोर्टिंग। सो सबमिटेड बाय पेरेंट एंटिटी, ऑल्टरनेट एंटिटी, to whom authority prescribed in country of residence where the parent entity is resident, there they have to submit the country by country reporting to that authority. सिर्फ इसको रीड कर लेना, again I am repeating, do not put much of the effort in this thing. Report on the basis of, किसके basis पे ये report generate होगी? Consolidated financial statement, because that is group का financial statements. कब कब देना है? Every year you have to give this country by country reporting. Ma'am, what should be included in report? How much is your revenue? How much is your profit before tax? How much the tax you have paid? For overall you have to give, and for each tax jurisdiction, जहाँ जहाँ business करते हो हर जगह you have to give कि इधर का amount इतना, tax इतना, and before tax profit इतना. Along with that employment, capital, earning, tangible assets kitna, every detail you have to give. Just learn this part. Only this part you have to learn ki what is there in report. When you have to report only if parent entity, alternate entity is there. When they have to report only when group ka revenue kitna hai, more than 6,400 crore or 6,400 crore. This is important. That is my limit. मैम किसको सबमिट करेंगे? जॉइंट डायरेक्टर ऑफ इनकम टैक्स को यू हैव सबमिट। तो पेरेंट एंटिटी एक्चुअल में किसको सबमिट करता है? जॉइंट डायरेक्टर ऑफ इनकम टैक्स को दे हैव टू सबमिट इफ ग्रुप का रेवेन्यू ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 6,400। मैम कब सबमिट करना है? विद इन 12 months फ्रॉम द एंड ऑफ द अकाउंटिंग ईयर। अकाउंटिंग ईयर, व्हेनेवर इज योर अकाउंटिंग ईयर। Suppose ma'am my accounting year ends on 31st December, end of the accounting year से 12 months के अंदर, it is not written financial year, your accounting year, because ये country by country reporting, ये country changes, accounting year might change, so whenever it ends 12 months. Ma'am suppose we have to convert it into Indian currency, telegraphic buying rate will be your exchange rate. Important है? बिल्कुल नहीं, just समझ लो कि हाँ this is something. Now suppose my parent entity is a resident of such a country जहाँ पे ये country by country reporting नहीं है, तो it will appoint an alternate reporting entity कि तुम एक बार report करना। तो resident constituent entity ये क्या करेगा? At least 2 months prior to due date of furnishing consolidated balance sheet के इनके लिए time limit क्या है? If resident constituent entity furnish करता है तो उसके लिए ये टाइम लिमिट, पेरेंट के लिए टाइम लिमिट इज दिस, इसके लिए क्या है? टाइम लिमिट इज दिस. जस्ट आई वुड से वन टाइम रीड दिस कॉन्सेप्ट, दैट इज इट. इससे ज्यादा इसको कुछ नहीं देना. गेटिंग? अब इसमें ना एक चीज होती है कि when you have country by country reporting relevant तभी होगा when you can exchange information with other country. तभी तो काम आएगा. If other country is not providing me the country by country reporting, तो मैं exchange कैसे करूंगी information? So now for that case, they are saying कि suppose ये constituent entity जो है, मेरा constituent entity किसी ऐसी जगह पे है, it is situated at such a place where I do not have arrangement for exchange of report. मेरे पास exchange of report का arrangement नहीं है, या फिर my parent entity is not obliged to file country by country reporting there. या तो वो फाइल ही नहीं करता, या फिर मैं इंफॉर्मेशन एक्सचेंज नहीं कर सकती हूँ. इन सच अ केस इसको इतने टाइम लिमिट में क्या करना है, फिर फाइल करना है. In general, filing limit is 12 months from the end of accounting year. But if you do not have arrangement या फिर parent entity file नहीं करता है, तो अब तुम्हारा time limit ये होगा. Ma'am, we have arrangement, but there is systemic failure. मतलब we have arrangement, but due to some system failure, unable to exchange the information. तब time limit इतना है. So main in your country by country reporting is the change of time limit. General time limit 12 months है. When system failure 6 months is the time limit. And when there is no arrangement or there is the parent entity is not required to file country by country reporting there, तो time limit resident constituent entity का ये होने वाला. So basic is time limit. इसके बाद मैम suppose we were required to file whatever the time limit is. 1 month का delay, this is the penalty per day. More than 1 month का delay, 15,000 rupees per day penalty. Ma'am, if it continues, even they have served us a notice कि भाई country by country reporting give us. Even after service of notice, you continue. 50,000 rupees per day penalty. Are you getting this entire country by country reporting? 1% chance, that too in MCQ. MCQ में भी 1% chance. Are you getting? What I will do, you cannot learn like this country by country reporting. So for this purpose, I will give you a short audio note of 10 minutes. Sift 10 minutes का short audio note where we will learn. उसको सुन लेना, more than sufficient for country by country reporting and your master file. Okay? So I have just given you an idea कि ये country by country reporting होता क्या है. Done? So with this, your transfer pricing chapter ends. Now today, अभी क्या करना है तुमको? Can someone tell me the time? Yeah, 9 it is. चलो, सबसे पहले giving you entire 15 minutes. 20 minutes I will be giving you. I'm writing something. What topics you have to write? Now it is what? Revision तो करना ही है. Now one time revision in class by writing. ठीक है? Tomorrow there will be class, and tomorrow, as it is Sunday, we can extend the class because we will complete questions. Question complete करना है. So on Monday, wherever it is possible, जब भी अब live revision होगा हमारा live, Zoom पे ही हम करेंगे. You have to compulsory attend revision also, and revision will not be in this form. Revision का form कैसा होगा? Practically कैसे flow जाता है. Now you have to get the flow of the transfer pricing. Now you know कि transfer pricing क्या है, you know entirely. But when we will revise, we will go into the flow. कि first of all this will happen. ऐसा ऐसा हो सकता है. That means a story form we will form, so that we can get a link of entire chapter. कि अच्छा ऐसा होता है actually. Getting? ठीक है? So Monday को most probably 90% we are going to have the class for revision session. Tomorrow we will extend the class for the completion of questions. Okay? चलो 20 minutes का timer I am giving. Tomorrow timing, Saladi, it would be morning only tomorrow. Yeah, Sunday morning. Wake up. ठीक है? Afternoon is not possible because tomorrow I have something scheduled. And Monday ko I will not be able to take your morning class. So I have to compensate it. ठीक है? क्योंकि most probably in December end, it is chances कि for 5-6 days I would not be able to take your class. So I want कि वो compensation हम पहले ही कर ले कि हम backlog में नहीं जाना चाहिए, ठीक है? चलो. And if I am going 6 days, I will give you elementary chapters है ना, like deduction, like your set of छोटे chapters that is not important. I will give you the recording of that. So at least in this 6 days, you would be completing that elementary chapter. Okay? चलो. Each and every pointer, try to write only in 20 minutes. Jitna you can recall, write down in 20 minutes as if it is already 4:40. Why am I 4:40? Remember, 5 pay, they will take your copy. So it is only 20 minutes, write down as much as possible, but keywords, main keywords, you cannot write sentences right now. All the main keywords you should write down in 20 minutes. Okay? Done? Start. I am starting the timer, you can start writing. Done. Done.
Yes, ma'am.
Why? Yes, ma'am. Why can't I do this?
Not able to remember all the points, ma'am. While writing, it's lacking. The language is not.
Acha, is it the same thing I was somewhere telling कि when you will start writing, you will find कि समझ नहीं आ रहा है अब लिखे क्या? पता तो सब कुछ है. Saladhi, can you type your experience in written form? Yeah, Karthik.
Actually, we are able to recall, ma'am, but within the time frame, we are thinking that only the time is this much is left. So that is only again coming. The point we are recalling is slow only.
Like we have to write and we have to cope up with this also, what to write properly. Is it the same thing that happens in your 3-hour duration? Similar thing.
Same one.
In similar, it is the direct question. So direct. When it would be question, you have to think, you have to read, you have to write, you have to present. For that, at least recalling will not be that much problem. But what would be the problem na? How to approach and how to write, how to present. Yes, Rajesh ji.
Yes, ma'am. Same problem.
Same problem. Akshay, Abdul.
Ma'am, I have submitted. Can you open it?
आवाज नहीं है.
I have submitted the document. PDF.
No, what was the problem you have faced? Ki quickly everything written.
Yeah, because actually I have revised 2-3 times previously, like yesterday.
You have revised already.
Yeah, so I think fluently it is good.
Okay. Self-study done, that means you have done self-study. Can I highlight that point? You have done self-study, self-effort has been done.
Yes, yes.
Are you getting from day one what I'm saying? I can make you learn the things, but I cannot do this thing for you. I cannot, none of the teacher can teach. कि कितना speed में जल्दी लिख लोगे. That is your effort. Your brain will get learning curve. You understand the learning curve in SCMP? Once your brain gets the learning curve, automatically you would be able to write. So that is the reason time management. That is why I put the timer here. कि इतने में ही लिखना है and that 440 already done 5 हो जाएगा. ठीक है? We will not check this copy. Reason being, this was just an eye-opening session for you as a part of mentoring ki why writing is important and what you will face in your exam duration. Being this is a very direct question. None of the question will be direct over there. You have to cope up with much difficult situation in limited time. Okay, Abdul?
Ma'am, we have a knowledge, ma'am, but we are failing to incorporate on the paper, ma'am.
So that is the reason now. See, hota kya hai? You learn the concept, but question practice is not that much. तुम concept पे focus करते हो, provisions पे भी focus a lot. But exam में it's not provision they are asking. It is asking application of provision. So first of all, focus on application of provision. फिर जब यहाँ तुम learn कर लेते हो, learn तो I guess most probably तुम learn नहीं करते. It's की 2-3 time reading. Okay, we know. Then उसके बाद मैं बोल इतना रही हूँ. I'm talking it this much. I'm explaining this much. You are getting this much. You are understanding this much. You are retaining this much. And if you fail to revise, इतना सा हो जाता है. And that is the human brain का nature. So what is important? Again, I am telling, learn in class, concentrate in class. Every target I give, your hand should work. तुम्हारा ये नहीं work करना चाहिए, ये work करना चाहिए. ठीक है? Okay? So tomorrow same time class will be, but DT class might get extended to 2 hours or 2.5 hours. Tomorrow Sunday it is for the completion of all the questions. Most probably it would be only 2 hours. Okay? Sure. Okay.